It's just the beginning.
Alright, just got my new phone. If everything went to plan, you guys just watched me unbox this. So the remainder of this video will be the process of how I shot that unboxing. Alright, for starters, we need to disinfect. So I've never actually done an unboxing or anything like that, but doing a standard just opening this phone and talking about why I got it doesn't seem like the most fun thing in the world to do. It's not really me. The reason I got the phone is because I just wanted a smaller phone. Also, my ex has had a pretty gnarly crack for like, I don't even know how many years. So it just seemed like it was time to upgrade. I've been doing a lot of like flat lay, top down shots recently, and I think that's probably the route I'll go for this unboxing. It's the normal way people do unboxings. I think I'm just gonna take a lot more time to try and capture small details of the unboxing process while I'm sort of taking this apart, and then probably do a way more aggressive edit with some like intense music or something like that. We're gonna start building the set in the living room, and then we will start shooting.
Every single time I blow it, tense calming me down, I wrote it.
So I just got this seamless the other day from B&H. I think the color is pecan. It's sort of this light brown. Over the next few days, I'm gonna be mounting it up onto the wall up there, but for now, we're just gonna use a simple little crossbar with some light stands to get it up as a background. Can't wait till quarantine's over and I actually have someone to help me film these videos. That's gonna be nice. Oh God. Seamless still up here. Probably should have went with a smaller seamless roll because I can barely fit this in the living room going directly across. So step one is kind of done. We got the backdrop up. So next thing I'm gonna do is actually start to kind of build out a little bit of a set. So I'm gonna find some different objects around the house that I could put down on this table and make it a little bit more interesting. And first thing I'm gonna do is grab this map. This is like a scratch off map. My mom got me this for Christmas last year. I haven't really scratched anything off, but I do use it for a lot of flat lays. So shouts out, Mom. Just gonna take some tape and get these edges to stick down. I feel like with flat lays, you should always like start with the hero piece first. So that's why I got the phone in here. And now I'm gonna try and find things that would balance out and make this look more interesting. So I'm gonna get probably a desk lamp that I normally throw into some flat lays. Maybe I'll add in some books, a laptop, an Apple Pencil, a roll of film, a watch, a couple different decks of red cards, and then an instant camera, which I was actually thinking, and stick with me here, taking pictures of the phone's box with the instant camera and then having instant film photos on the table. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try it. You gotta experiment. You gotta keep things fun. You gotta try new ideas. It's the only way you come up with anything kind of original. All right, I'm gonna give these a second to develop and see if this idea has any merit. I think I have all of the main props I want. I'm gonna take a few minutes and actually style these around the phone, hopefully land where I wanna be in terms of like what the flat lay setup should actually look like. And then I'm gonna toss this camera, the EOS R, up onto a boom arm so we can get a good top-down shot. Throw some lights on, and then I think we are ready to record. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do from a lighting perspective So I'm taking this same orange light bar that I used last week shooting the Nikes, and we're gonna put it right over here. We might kind of boom it out a little bit. And that's because we have this lamp, which I really like, and it's gonna be sort of, I think, like a key piece of the look. And it's getting a lot of orange light that's really nice here, but I wanna mimic that and have a little bit more light over on this side. Big money, no whammies. All right, that's really bright. I've got the phone in place right here. I've kind of added some extra elements all around. I got my first light. I'm not really sure like what direction to go next. And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab my overhead rig, toss that up, throw the EOS RP up on that, and try and get an idea of what the top down actually looks like. This is the boom arm I use, Manfrotto 420B. I'll throw a link to it down in the description, but this has been probably one of the best photography purchases I've made in a very long time. There's a lot of natural light, so I'm gonna close all of those curtains. Maybe once it's a little darker in here, this orange will start showing up a little bit more. So not a huge difference, but definitely a lot more diffused. Oh, and it looks way better. You know that like meme of like the process of a creative project? Starts here, it's like a great idea, and there's a major dip, and then you finally get to the other side where like maybe this idea is actually gonna work. I feel like I'm getting to the part where it might work. I'm probably gonna use the ring light again. I have a few other LED panels that I keep around the house, but the ring light gives me the biggest sort of surface area of light, and it's also got the smallest footprint. It's really small and light, so I can move it around a whole bunch. I'm gonna take a peek at the EOS RP screen. One thing I'm thinking about is just, if you look over to this side of the frame, there's a lot of like reflections and there's a pretty intense shadow here. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna take the inside panel of this reflector out, which is just like one big sheet of diffusion. That actually kind of works. Like the Daily Stoic book is still pretty bright, but I could possibly just I could just switch that out for maybe a different book that wouldn't reflect as much light. Here, I have another one right here. If we had this book here instead, with the watch on top, take these out. This is what our setup sort of looks like right now. So we have this ring light. We've taken a big piece of diffusion. I just took the inside of my reflector out, clamped this directly onto the top, and I've got the ring light at full power. We have this desk lamp, which is definitely giving a little bit of light. It's not a ton, but it is gonna kind of give us a little bit of an edge light over here on the phone. Took a few different Apple items, things that are sort of scattered around to style this, and ultimately up here, this is what the set looks like. I think I've officially reached the point where I'm starting to just like overthink every little detail. I just need to send it because I don't think there's anything else I can change. I have a setup that I'm okay with, and it's just time to start filming this and seeing if it's actually all gonna come together. All right, so the first shot we're going for is just gonna be the sliding the camera into frame. We're gonna go pretty quick, lock it right into the center. All right, we're gonna do the first peel. I'm gonna just kind of zoom in a little bit. One hand comes in to remove. So we're here, we're gonna lift this guy up. Right here, we'll show the Product Red logo. Back over to a wide frame, back over to 35. Slowly pick up the phone. We have focus right here on the Apple. I'm gonna start doing the peel again. This looks good. We're gonna set the phone down, pull out one of our chargers, give it a little toss. Worst possible timing. And I'm getting a call now. Sick. Take out the AirPods, charging brick from across the table, and then one more time from this angle of the box. Oh, maybe that could be a good ending shot. Do a little spin. Leave it right in the center and pull away. All right, we're almost there.
Every single time I blow it, tense calling me down, I wrote it. Tense calling me down, I wrote it. Get so fast, now don't it? Oh, you're bleeding, baby. She gets some rest. She don't care. She don't need your prayers. Get so fast, but at least it gets there.